Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Agara, or hi if you're new. I'm going to apologise now for the lighting situation I have at the moment. It has been raining on and off all day and I'm trying to find a spot where it won't rain, and it's already like 1 o'clock and I need to get this filmed, otherwise it puts my entire schedule behind. So yeah, I'm sorry if it suddenly bursts into like thunder and lightning or you can hear the rain, but this is my only time of the week where I really get to film. So today, thanks to Instagram, which I'll put right here, follow me on Instagram, you'll get to join in polls. We get to pick this week's foundation Friday. This week is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I have it in the shade Milkshake, which is 100B, so it is a little bit pale for me. I eyeballed this online because I don't know where it is sold in the store, really, in the full shade range. So I eyeballed it online. I figured I'd be the lightest shade because I usually am, and it's a little bit too light right now. But there are things called bronzers. So I'm just going to get started and start sticking this on my face because this stuff is full coverage. Now I know some people don't like the Huda foundation because it does have a smell to it. And I'm not against it. I need a mirror. Why do I never think of this stuff? So I'm just going to dive straight on in because why the hell not at this point? So for primer, I've got the XX Revolution Hydra Fix primer. It is blue, it is hydrating, and it is very, very sticky. So I'm going to stick this, I go straight on my face with this stuff because, well, I can. I do like to put a fair amount on because I do get quite dry skin. Right, I'm just rubbing this down my neck because I put on a little bit too much. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my face. This stuff is so full coverage and it really is not my shade right now. Did I put too much on? I think I put too much on. And for concealer, I'm going to use the XX Revolution concealer. I have it in 0.3 and the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair. I think my concealer is genuinely darker than my foundation. Oh wow. This is what my base is looking like as I finished like all of that off. So it haven't put highlighter on, but I'll update you when I finish kind of my eye look, what's going on with that. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. This is what I've ended up with. So it is currently 2:02. I started this about an hour ago. So I'm going to keep you up to date with how this look goes over the rest of the day. Probably going to get in about 9-hour wear, 8 or 9 hours hopefully. So yes, I'm just a little bit glowy today. I really don't mind. It's the end of the day, and if you can hear rain outside, it is because it has been tipping down most of the evening and now it's just kind of drip, drip, drip. I have honestly spent the day sat on my butt in front of the TV, editing, watching TV, and doing some dishes. That's about it. I've eaten some food. I cooked lunch as well. That's about all I can say for today. But this foundation is looking alright. Like, oh, we've got a spot coming up somewhere. Ignore the eyeliner issue. My fake lashes were annoying me, so I took them off about 7 o'clock. It's now 10:45. But up close and personal, this has not sunk badly into my forehead as some foundations do. It has come off a bit around here, but that was an issue because I was drinking coffee before it set and then I had those marks, and it's an issue. It's just me in general, but I always have them when I'm drinking coffee. My eyeshadow has stayed incredibly bright and I think it's turned out right. I do need to wash my hair tomorrow probably. Could probably do another day, I don't know. But I think it's looking pretty good for one day of me doing nothing. But the true test comes in the next week where I've got work, face mask, stress, and head office is coming in, so even more stress. I'll have to have a great fun week. Yay! It's Monday morning, my makeup's looking alright, I think. I did not mean to go this red, but I'm just going to roll with it. So, set everything down. Did not put setting spray on, so we'll see how this lasts through the day. So it is 8 PM, so it's been on basically 12 hours, and I always want to take my contacts out, to be honest. First things I have noticed, it has come off my nose, but I did spend a significant period of time today with my mask on. It has kind of sunk into my forehead. It's honestly not looking the best. I've got a spot coming up there, but that could be that's just my skin. I'm just not digging this makeup look today. I'm not digging the red. Just not, honestly. It's come off my chin quite a lot as well, but that could be down to the mask again. But it's held up pretty well everywhere else. My biggest dislike of this foundation is that it is just that little bit too pale for me. Like, it's the right shade, so it kind of looks okay, but it is just a little bit too pale. But I will persist with this foundation just to give it a good old fair test. Because in a few months I'll probably be this pale again. Because I barely see daylight anymore, especially now the clocks have changed and I'm walking home in the dark. So, yes. Also, if you haven't noticed, most of the looks that I do appear on my Instagram over here. The day I do them generally. So if you want to see what my makeup's looking like and a sneak peek of what foundation I'm wearing sometimes, head on over there because there is normally at least 2 looks of the week up. It all depends on how well my makeup goes in the week. So yeah, I'm going to get this off. I'm already in my pyjama. I'm already in a onesie. So I'm just going to live my best life and be a Wookiee for the evening. It is Tuesday morning. It is raining. I have fake lashes on. And yeah, this is what I'm looking like. So I'm going to keep this short this week because I've done my phone to get wet and I'll see you later. Alright, so this has turned out pretty well, I think. Lashes have stayed on really well. Do love them. I do have a discount code which will get you 10% off. I'll leave it down in the description. It is just Megara. If you're curious, they are from Lucy Lou Lashes. Yeah, this has stayed on pretty well. It's not come off my nose as much as yesterday. It has still come off my chin, but it has done pretty well. It has sunk into like smile lines and stuff and a bit on my forehead, but nothing major. There's a bit of a mark between my forehead, but I don't know what that is from. Oh well, so I'm going to take this off because I need to watch Bake Off because it is a Tuesday. So I'll see you tomorrow probably, if I'm awake. Bye! The weather's a bit better than yesterday and it's Wednesday morning and my face is looking alright for the moment, so I'll give you an update this afternoon or evening. It's currently 10:30 and my face isn't looking too bad considering this has been on 14 hours. Nearly 15. So I got dry lips, ignore that. But it's come off a bit on my nose and my chin, but not too much, it's just a bit of redness coming through. But it's been on so long and I've had a face mask on because of work and that kind of thing. I'm sure you know the deal by now. But other than coming off my nose a bit, and I think that's about it. This foundation, compared to, say, the KVD one that I tried last week, isn't bad. The KVD one, you could kind of feel it on your skin at points, and it did feel kind of much more cakey than this does. So this definitely does feel nicer, even if it's not the perfect shade for me, but I can't win everything. It hasn't sunk into like my forehead too much. Like every foundation honestly sinks into my forehead lines. It sinks in a bit around my face, like smile lines and stuff. But overall, this is not bad looking. I mean, I'm more impressed the eyeshadow's held up, quite honestly, because that could go either way sometimes. So yeah, not looking bad for a Wednesday. Tomorrow may be a different story, because Big Cheese is coming in, but I'll let you know. I might not even wear makeup tomorrow. One of those days. It's Thursday, the big boss is coming in, and it's raining, so today is already going really well, and I'm running late, so I'll update you this evening because my face is looking alright, I think. It is Thursday evening and yeah, my hair is a mess. I need to go have a shower, honestly. It's like 5:30 and this is honestly looking alright. I mean, I have sweated up the hill because I just carried a pumpkin up here, but this is what I am looking like. And I think I've lasted really well considering how sweaty I feel. I mean, it's come off my nose and my chin, but I did wear a face mask for like 2 hours. Solid. And whenever I left my desk, so it comes off when you're wearing it solidly, but it's not too bad today, honestly. I'm quite impressed. But yeah, as you can hear, I'm on now. I'm going to have a shower
and I'll see you probably Saturday when I update this, because I'm not wearing makeup tomorrow. Yay.
So overall, what do I think of the lovely Huda Beauty Full Feet Filter High Coverage Foundation? This stuff is good. Like, it didn't feel overly dry on my face, it didn't overly crease too much, it didn't look full cake. It looked a bit cake occasionally, but that happens when you've got something this full coverage. And the main issue I've had with it is it isn't a perfect shade match, but I prefer to go too light than too dark, because at least then it looks like I'm trying, and you can add bronzer and stuff. Whereas some foundations are just too dark or the wrong undertone, look a bit shite on your skin. So overall, yes, I do like it. Is it worth the money? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't know. Because it is expensive, and this is the trouble with me reviewing high-end foundations at the moment, because I've got another one for next week as well. They are expensive, but they are good. This one, you won't get on with it if you don't like scents in your makeup, but I really do like it. I know there's a lot of controversy when it first came out. People loved it, some people didn't, but I do like it. It doesn't pick up on too many dry patches on my skin, which, to be fair, last week there weren't many. That I have one down here now, but it isn't a bad foundation, and it survived masks. Some foundations I've tried don't. This survived me being quite warm and sweaty as well at work, but it's a decent foundation. Would recommend if you've got some money to invest in a foundation, because that is life, isn't it? You just gotta spend your pennies wisely. So if you need a foundation and you don't have the money to spend, I would recommend looking at some of my other videos here. Looking at my other Foundation Friday playlist and have a look at some of the cheaper ones, because there are cheaper alternatives. But if you do want some good quality makeup that is at a high price point, I would recommend this. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Turn the notifications on when you do, because I am trying to upload every Tuesday and Friday. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!